Ассалаумағалейкум боксер, жанкүйерлер, қалдеріңіз қалай? Бүгін Таиланд астанасы Бангкокта өтіп жатқан лицензиялық турнирдің 63,5 келі үшін ең маңызды күні. Ел намысын қорғап барған Мұхамедсабыр Базарбайұлы лицензияға таласу үшін кубалық Эрисланди Альвареспен жұдырықтасқан болатын. Кім жеңеді, сол Олимпиада лицензиясына қол жеткізеді. Ал жеңілсе, жеңілгенге де мүмкіндік бар. Ол үшін екі кездесуде жеңіске жету керек. Жалпы 63,5 келіге дейінгі салмаққа 5 лицензия қарастырылған. Мұхамедсабыр Базарбайұлы осыған дейін 3 кездесуде жеңіске жеткен болатын, және де өзінің айқын басымдығын осы салмақтағы нағыз фавориттердің бірі екенін дәлелдеп үлгерді. Ал кубалық Эрисланди Альварес болса, әлем чемпионатының күміс жүлдегері. Жалпы кубалықтардан ешқашан осал боксшы шыққан емес. Жалпы куба боксы әуесқой бокста ойып тұрып орын алады. Жекпе-жек тең дәрежеде өтті, өте тартысқа толы болды. Алғашқы раундта менің ойымша Мұхамедсабыр жеңіске жетті. Тіпті Эрисланди Альварес қабағынан жарақат алғаннан кейін жекпе-жекті тоқтатуы да мүмкін деп ойлаған едім. Көп жекпе-жектерде дәл осындай ауыр жарақаттан жекпе-жекті тоқтатып тастайтын. Ал бірақ төрешілер ондай шешім қабылдаған жоқ. Бұның да бір сыры бар шығар. Екінші, үшінші раундта Мұхамедсабыр асығып кетті ме, әлде төрешілердің шешіміне наразы болды ма, білгеннен жаңалған секілді. Ал кубалық боксшы болса, бұл Мұхамедсабырдың асығыстығын сәтті пайдалана білді. Мұхамедсабырға әлі де мүмкіндік бар. Ширек финалда жеңілген боксшылар өзара жұдырықтасып, қалған бір лицензияны сарапқа салатын болады. Біздің боксшыға тек қана сәттілік тілейміз. Жеңісті күндерде жүздескенше ағайын қазақ боксы жасасын. Құрметті жанкүйерлер, комментарийға Мұхамедсабырды тек қана қолдау үшін жақсы сөздер жаза кетіңіздер. Осындай қиын кезде психологиялық қолдау керек. Ал жекпе-жектің қалай болғанын өздеріңіз соңына дейін тамашалап, бағасын бере кетіңіздер. Қалай ойлайсыздар? Мұхамедсабыр лицензияға қол жеткізе ала ма? Қол жеткізген жағдайда да Париж Олимпиадасында қай жерге дейін бара алады? Өз ойларыңызды комментарийге жаза кетіңіздер. Көптің тілеуі дұға дейді достар. Тек қана жақсы сөз жазуға тырысайық, әрі боксшымызға қолдау көрсетейік.
Start from Alvarez against Southpaw.
Sabir doing well to keep his head out of the way there, because Erislandi trying to land the big shots straight away, putting a lot of weight behind these.
Big shots from Alvarez, and they're hitting the target. So it might be a wardrobe adjustment here.
I wonder what the referee has seen.
The doctor, is there a cut already?
Some running repairs, but
it looked to be above the eye, which is a dangerous place for the cut, because obviously the blood flows into the eye. Let's see if we can see that on the way. Just maybe just above the right eye.
Мұхамедсабыр certainly smells blood, doesn't he? He's trying to come forward, but every time he does, power shots from Alvarez raining in. For the Kazakh fighter, that probably suits him, getting into that closer distance. Here's a great shot right up the middle from Alvarez.
Yeah, this is great boxing from the Cuban. Is that blood on the right side of the eye? Might not be in such a dangerous position. There's a good left from the Kazakhstani boxer. Yeah, it looks away from the eye, doesn't it, the cut? This looks away from it, the blood. But Alvarez now, having looked very comfortable early on, it's being tested. Oh my goodness.
I think you can see that. So we looked at Erislandi Alvarez when he started it. He wouldn't look in the eye of his opponent. He was looking over his shoulder. And I wonder if obviously that's maybe a pre-existing cut.
Right.
And he's obviously thought, I'm going to come out hard and fast here in case I get stopped. It's only a summation, only a guess. But in doing so, could well be that the doctor has something important to say about the overall outcome of this fight.
Oh goodness me! I mean, when I saw it on the sort of wide shot, I just saw the blood on the right side, and I thought, but it's over the eye, and it looks a bad one. And I wonder how long Alvarez is going to be allowed to continue.
And of course,
and it's a target.
Big time. Мұхамедсабыр is just going to throw caution to the wind. The only thing then is he leaves himself open to the big right hand. Alvarez swinging for the fences. And look at this, keeping his head out of the way. Good elusive movement. The blood flow seems to be stemmed a little.
I think he realises he's on borrowed time, does Alvarez.
Looks to be a deep cut right along the eyebrow.
Yep.
He's still cutting a fine figure in the centre here. Good elusive movement to power shot, certainly in the red corner.
Good left from Kazakh.
Мұхамедсабыр just rubbing the glove up along the cut there. And why not, if he can get away with it, good body shot there from the man in blue.
Well, what a first round for so many reasons. I mean, Alvarez has probably won the actual round, but how long can he keep going with that cut?
Well, it is on the outside of the eyebrow. So when we saw that kind of mask of blood, it had obviously just been meshed into his face there by the punches, so it's maybe not going to impair his vision too much. Scores, though, will make good reading.
Yet 4 judges giving it to Alvarez, 1 to Bazarbayұlы. See some of those highlights. There's a bit too much grease on that cut. Aggravate it some more.
Well, he's added insult to injury prior, because that was a huge, thunderous shot there. More of a balanced shot than anything. Alvarez shook his head as if it didn't hurt him, but he was also shaking his knees a little bit as well. Good shot from Bazarbayұlы. All's fair in love and boxing. Both men getting stuck in here. Alvarez now has to dig deep, bite down and come forward. Doing so leaves a space.
Both men landing big shots. Alvarez almost to the point now forgetting about his cut. You know, he's just now swinging.
He's just giving it all he's got.
You can't try and protect it in any way, because when you get in these exchanges, Bazarbayұlы is going to be doing his best to make it flare up a bit more.
And mercifully, I don't think that's going to be the decisive factor of this bout. The boxing will resume, because Bazarbayұlы fancying the task. Huge right hand there from Alvarez to the body.
Cuban corner getting really animated. Big body shot from Alvarez, who's getting back on top.
Well, when they ask, how did you become an Olympian? How did you get there? This is the answer. You've got to go through this torrent of talent and this storm of punches.
And a point deduction. This bout has had everything so far. Point deduction for Bazarbayұlы.
Bazarbayұlы back of the head, the man in blue. Can he get back in business? Eyes cut. Huge standing 8 counts. Big shot there from Erисланди Lara.
Well, we have seen enough incident and action in this contest for about 4 or 5.
Olympics?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he's feeling it, isn't he?
Yeah. Luckily for him, that cut hasn't opened up again by the looks of it. It's kind of, they have managed to stem the flow. Great work. You're going to need your abacuses, but as it stands, Alvarez up by 3 points on 2 cards and up by 1 point on the other 2. So he's in control then.
Big time.
If he's up by 3 points on, up by 2 points on 3 cards. It's in his hands.
It's in his hands, but he's also got Erislandi Alvarez in his head. His game plan's been thrown off, his momentum's been thrown off. It's a real slugfest now, which is, you mentioned about the standard of Cuban boxing, not always known, not always they want to show the stylistic movements and get out of it, but Bazarbayulu has dragged them deep into this. Just a little mention there, there's the end swell that the corner man has and the cutsman has, and they can cover that with a bit of adrenaline. There's a specific formula that they're allowed to use, so that stemmed that flow of blood, which has allowed this fight, but not stemming the flow of the shots, Rory.
Oh, this is a wonderful contest. So much incident and so many good shots landed. Alvarez is landing the majority of it, despite being the man who received the standing 8 count in round 2. Oh, big right again from Alvarez. Fairness to Bazarbayulu, who's taken these shots really well.
He's strong at the weight, strong across the shoulders. He's got that powerful neck, so he's taking these shots. But he's not riding the shots, he's not using his gloves to parry them, he's just standing there and trading. What an absolute brilliant bout of boxing we're having here.
And as you say, very atypical of a Cuban boxer. We normally see the style, back foot, elegance, slick. This is heart and, as you say, a slugfest.
Yeah, big time. The finesse has been set to the side. And it's the ferocity of the shots. Both men just, you would gather, trying to get a little breath here into the last major stanza now.
80 seconds left for Bazarbayulu to find a big shot from somewhere. He's already hurt Alvarez.
He looks like he wants to do it again.
All of those interruptions run down the clock. Body shot from Alvarez scores. He's having to dig deep, but he is succeeding. He's ahead on the scorecards. Just needs to stand up really for these last 40 seconds.
Bazarbayulu just dropping that huge left hand down the pipe there. Does another one. These are all leg stiffening shots. Big swing there from Alvarez. Hanging on in there. The Olympic Games beginning to come into focus.
They're both going to need a lie down after this. I think we might need a lie down after this as well. What a contest. Action-packed, incident-packed. They're both slugging away inside the last 10 seconds. They're both wanting more, but the roar is from the Cuban. And he thinks he's done enough.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable boxing. Bazarbayulu, regardless, obviously, as you say, the box off potential for whoever is vanquished in this, but to the victor goes the spoils. It's not just a quota place, it's a boarding pass to Paris. And Alvarez, well, he was cut, he was bruised and bloodied, but what a performance from both men. Enjoy that, Rory?
Oh, yeah. And you can see the respect between the two as they assemble in the middle of the ring and wait for the verdict.
Quickly, ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision in the red corner, representing Cuba, Alvarez Erислandi.
He came up just short in Busto Alcisio. He has made it this time. Erислandi Alvarez, successful in Bangkok, a 5th Olympic quota at Paris 2024 for the Cuban team. He takes his bow in the middle of the ring, and well deserved in the end, John.
Absolutely right, Rory. A cut eye on the way in, but he cuts a fine figure on the way out. Absolutely excellent performance. He was brave, he was composed, he went against his nature. He didn't want to have to do the fancy footwork and the finesse that we know that Cuba's famed for. He bit down in the gum shield, And if you ever want to know what it takes to make it to an Olympic Games, that's it there.
Real blood and guts display from Erislandi Альварес. He will be going to Paris, all being well. And as discussed before, once you win the quotas place, that's it. There's no semi-finals, finals for most of these weight classes. And you can see the pride shown by Альварес. He's really had to dig deep, but he's got it done. 3-0 to the Cuban.
And he's also got 57 days to let that eye heal. So that should be just about the right timeline for him to be okay. It didn't look too deep, it seemed to be